Reddit, what gives you the best non-sexual pleasure? When you finally are laying in bed after a tiring day and you stretch out and you find what feels like the perfect position and you don't want to ever move from it. Ever. And then you realize, oh no, I have to pee. When you finally release a long overdue piss. You know he won. When you've been holding in 6 beers so long that you feel your bladder is about to bust but you make it to the bathroom just in time. I swear there have been times where my eyes were watering because it felt so good. That full body shudder of delight as it starts flowing. Unmatched. Taking a hot shower in the dark. All my stress goes right down the drain. Warm dark places, especially wet ones, are my go-to. So relaxing. Hot tub in the night. Shower in the basement with the lights off. Veganus. Warm beds. You name it. You're brave. I would be terrified of the murdering shower clowns. Shivers. Edit. Thanks kind human for the gold. Seriously. I have no idea what to do with this. But you can bet I'll spend the rest of my winter break as a recluse. Having someone play with my hair. I have relatively long hair. So having someone brush it, braid it, or wash it is one of the best feelings in the world. It's so comforting. When my head or back is scratched by my girlfriend. It's almost better than sex. I bet you purr like a walrus. A good, hard laugh is always a fantastic feeling. The silent laugh, where you just sit there with your mouth open, unable to catch your breath. Best kind of laugh. Making people laugh is even better. When you sit down with a good meal and watch a good TV show alone. Some people think it's sad but those are my favorite nights. Edit. Game of Thrones and mushroom ravioli are a match made in heaven. A compliment. Hearing someone say something nice about me puts me in a great mood all day. Hey UJJR 1234. Looking good. Standing at an open window during a thunderstorm. Inhaling the intoxicating air. Watching the lightning split the sky. It's the best. I actually love the moments before a thunderstorm. The sky starts to get dark and there is usually a lot of wind and you can almost feel the energy in the air. At some of those moments, I like to go outside and run and jump and sh-tee with joy. When the storm actually starts, I prefer to be in the comfort of my home. A good movie. I just feel ecstatic walking out from a great film at the cinema. A perfectly balanced and tuned chord. Especially when I'm singing or playing in a group and everything just locks in and you can feel the overtones. Seeing a red light ahead and no one in front of you so you start slowing down but just as you're about to get to the line the light turns green and you can zoom away leaving the other cars in the dust. If you drive a manual you definitely know how good this feeling is. When you yawn and your ears pop giving you added audio clarity that you didn't even know you were missing. When the shower water starts to cool a little and you nudge the knob a little more and it gets hot again. Yes. Yes. Don't you die on me. Sneezing. When I don't sneeze I get pissed because I missed such a good feeling. Breaking off those sheets of ice that form on the curb. People who live in cold climates know what I'm talking about. Similarly, kicking that chunk of snow stuck on the bottom of your car off. I'm a sucker for cuddling. When I'm single I miss cuddling more than I miss sex. You can take care of your sexual needs by yourself but there's no way to cuddle alone. It's not the same. But it's cozy to get your arms under your t-shirt and hug yourself. Helping other people and seeing them become happier because of my actions. Cracking my back. Being hugged. Or getting my back rubbed. Simply fantastic. That satisfying click of an Ethernet cord being plugged in. Stepping on dry leaves. Sliding into bed on new sheets night. Putting on socks straight out of the dryer. When my girlfriend tickles the back of my neck. Just below the hairline. Really hot curry. The sensation of rubbing the inside of my ear canal with a Q-tip. They call that hitting the E spot. Taking off my bra after a long day. Major bonus points if it's a hot summer day. When I take a massive shitty that's been in me for at least 2 days or more. Making a room full of people laugh. Making an attractive woman laugh. Moments of insight while learning. The way academic types use the F-bomb. Receiving a compliment when I've impressed someone. Winning a hard-fought match in StarCraft 2. When a student says, "Oh, I get it." Soft-boiled eggs on toast. A strong, flavorful beer. My daughter's smile. Teaching my niece how to math. Putting a red light bulb in the bathroom lamp socket and turning it on. Then turn the shower on cold only. Plug the tub drain. Touring on a Klaxon MP3 to repeat. Getting into the filling tub with all my clothes on and start screaming while trying to stop the water from the shower like I am on a sinking submarine. By far, putting on brand new socks. Or taking off socks and scratching those indentations left. Peeling my ball sack off my inner thigh. Sleep. Executing a brilliantly awful pun and watching everyone in earshot try not to kill me. Learning something super interesting. A smart on. That feeling when you've been coding for hours. Bashing your head against the screen. Trying every possible solution and nothing works. Desperation kicks in. You feel like you will never finish it. And then suddenly you get that one crazy idea. Could it be? Maybe this will work? Yes. Yes. It might work. Full stop. A dozen typos and one build later. It works. Each T you little piece of code. You are my creation. I am your FCK God. I also get paid to experience that. Turning off your alarm at night when you don't have schoolwork the next day. That glorious feeling of freedom gives me an enormous amount of pleasure. When you tilt your head to the side after you've been swimming and that last bit of water drains from your ear. When I walk into the room and my cats start to purr just because I'm there with them. Food neoplz human. A few things. Rubbing my bare feet on the carpet. Slipping into a hot bath. Finally peeing after having to hold it a while. Eating a delicious tender steak. Removing one of those blackhead removal strips off your nose and looking at it horizontally. The suspense of what's waiting on that strip while removing it is amazing. Topped off with the mini orgasm of looking at what you've just cleared from your pores. Cuddling. It makes me feel loved. Edit. My most upvoted comment is about cuddling. Yay. Walking around town with nothing to do. And a wallet full of bills. There's so much freedom. I feel like I can do anything. Buffalo wings. Eating a ton of buffalo wings. Skiing fresh powder. It's an indescribable feeling. Honestly. I'll take it over anything else all. The pump you get after a really good workout. Music. Playing guitar. Playing piano. Singing. Listening to it. Watching performances. The recording process. Everything. So great. Pulling out a giant booger. Getting back scratched. Taking a big gulp of your favorite scotch in the afternoon. When a turd makes a clean getaway. When the flag goes up after liberating an outpost in Far Cry 3, performing in a rock band and nailing the song perfectly. When you stretch and get that head rush that almost makes you pass out. The moment when you finish reading a good book. It's an awesome and horrible feeling at the same time. I always feel, what am I going to do with my life now? When I just finished an awesome book. Time-lapsed videos of the night sky and cities. Has anyone here practiced mindful eating? Holy cow. The other day I laid down on the floor and let a piece of chocolate literally sit on my tongue until it was gone. Solid half hour right there, and it totally hijacked my dopaminergic reward system. So good. Scratching an itch. That feeling when I plug the USB cable in the right way around on my first try. What are you? Some kind of wizard? Defeating a boss in Dark Souls. That tea is addictive. Naps on naps on naps. Taking a shower. It's just me and water kinda calms me. I don't know, it's just great. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. The shower beer. Being complimented. The warm burn of bourbon. ASMR. Sucks to your ASMR. Coca-Cola's bottled in Mexico. No high fructose corn syrup. Just sugary goodness. Taking a huge, satisfyingly smelly and body draining tea. It's better than SX. Really? Hours later I'm still basking in the afterglow. Fax machines. Oh god. It's leaking into other threads. A perfect heel toe downshift. SportsCenter top 10. Fridays not top 10 too. Bacon. What about pigs in blankets? Seeing people I hate have something horrible happen to them. And just being like calm as a bitch. Jackass. Is it just me or does anyone else think this is a toxic attitude to have? I love the feeling of when I've exercised really hard and feel just spent. Also I used to love being in the middle of a huge crowd at an EDM festival. Super loud music and just enjoying the moment. Mainly a female thing here. But getting underneath your sheets after having just shaved your legs. The smooth against the smooth is ethereal. Smoking a cigarette. I know it's bad. But there's nothing like that first smoke of the day. I think that counts as drugs. Chocolate.